Hey y'all, Big Tim here. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Old School and Bass with Big Tim. Today's a real special episode, another swimming pool test. I know the Ned Rig is one of the latest and greatest techniques. Everybody's using it. I've recommended it a few times for some of our high school and college anglers. So everybody has a bait out. Well, I shouldn't say everybody. A lot of companies have baits out for the Ned Rig. So today we're going to do a swimming pool test. We're going to take 8 or 9 different baits out to the pool, let you make a judgment call on which ones you think are the best ones to use. Here are today's baits for today's swimming pool test. We have the Z-Man Finesse TRD in green pumpkin. We have the Z-Man Big TRD, also in green pumpkin. We have the Googan Baits Rattlin Ned in mooncake. We have a 3-inch Gary Yamamoto Senko. This is in pumpkin with black and green. There's also in there a watermelon 4-inch Yamamoto. The Yum Dinger in black and blue. A 3-inch Yum Dinger. A 3-inch Missile Ned Bomb. And a 3-inch Robo Worm. This is green pumpkin perch. Oh, by the way, the missile baits was in dill pickle. We're also putting them on, all these baits are going to be on the same hook. We're going to use the weedless Power Finesse Shroom in 1/6 of an ounce. 1/6 might be a little heavy for this test, but I wanted everything to be on the same head so we get a fair comparison. Alright, so our first up is the Finesse TRD. I've got it again on our 1/6 ounce head. This is 8-pound fluorocarbon, not that it matters, but I wanted to make sure I didn't use too heavy a line to overpower the lure. So, this is the way the bait goes on. Thread her right up on there. There we go. The Big TRD. Thread it on the same way. There we go. And now for the Googan Baits Rattlin Ned. We're going to try this one two ways. The first way, we're going to put the rattle up toward the front of the hook. The second way, we're going to do it with the rattle toward the back. Alright, so that was the Ned with the rattle toward the front. Now we're going to put the rattle toward the back. So here is the Yamamoto 3-inch Senko. The 4-inch Yamamoto Senko. the 4-inch Yum Dinger. For the 3-inch Yum Dinger. And while I'm on the subject, if anybody from the Yum company happens to watch this, the way that you have to open these packages really makes it hard for us old guys that might have arthritis. And I'm not the only one to tell me that, to say that. These packages are hard to open. But there's a 3-inch Yum Dinger. The Missile Baits Ned Bomb. Pretty cool little bait. I'm not sure exactly how you should rig. It's got a spade tail, but since it's a dill pickle and we've got a chartreuse side underneath, I'm gonna guess that the chartreuse side should stay to the bottom. So the spade tail will be kind of flat. I like that. This is the Robo Worm Ned Worm. Ned Worm looks a little thick. Actually, Actually reminds me of a catalpa worm. Been a long time since I've actually seen one in person, but it's kind of cool. Well, there you have it. There's our swimming pool test. I tried to make it as judgment-free as I possibly could. I know I did make a couple notes about the missile having the spade tail. But I honestly looked at all of them, and I don't know which one would be my favorite. You know, they all have their place. So I told you that we're definitely going to be doing a Texas rig deal, but to combine it made one like 30-minute video, so I decided to bust it into two sections. We had the Ned rig part and the Texas rig part. Texas rig part, tune in next week and check it out.